Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Abdul Basit Awan, the moderator for the upcoming event Visionaries 3.0, and today we have with us Ms.Rehmat Ebrahim, a renowned educational consultant. So how are you, ma'am?
I'm well, thank you. When is your Visionaries 3.0 coming up?
It is happening in September, October, November, Karachi, Lahore and London.
Well, I hope you're taking me to London.
Inshallah, for that we need to ask our CEO, Ms.
I know.
Yes.
And I know she'll never agree because she'll talk about how broke she is.
Okay.
Yes.
But we'll definitely ask her to please take us along her.
Of course.
So that we can make her trip memorable.
Definitely.
Yes. So moving forward, ma'am, what's your idea, what's your take on the upcoming event Visionaries 3.0?
Okay, I think these visionary events have been very enlightening in a number of ways, especially for the students. Let me tell you a little bit about what we are expecting of youth today. Today we are expecting our teachers to prepare youth for the 21st century. Now, even though we are talking about being into 2019 and almost 2020, the century is still very new. It's still in its infancy, and there's a lot to do. There's a lot of time before the century is over. Now, what we want from them is that we find that if you look at what skills they will probably need, we find that what they'll need is things like the ability to work together, so that socializing skills which we do through which comes through collaboration. They're going to need to communicate because they've become so tech savvy in everything, but they don't really communicate with each other. And when we talk about communication, we're talking about feelings, emotions, everything. So that can be a pretty lonely life for them. So we want them to be able to communicate. We want them to be able to collaborate and work together. Another thing that we need for them to do is of course critical thinking, because right now they're faced with such a plethora of information. It's so much information coming in, especially of the fake news kind, that we want them to be able to discern and to find out and to be able to investigate that what is fake news, what is real news, what is right, what is not right. So they have to, and also about what kind of information they're going to take and what kind of information they're going to use. So critical thinking is very important for them. Cybercrime, horrifying.
Yes.
Because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't even know what we are going to fight against. So there are no issues that we can identify from now. So they're going to have the critical thinking skills to discern. So discernment is very important. And most of all, the people who are going to get the furthest ahead are the people who are creative, who can provide out-of-the-box solutions to problems that have always existed. So because of this, it's important that, the kind of things that Visionaries does is put them into those problem situations, allows them to come up with solutions in a group, and then portray those situations and to portray the solutions and present them. That gives them, that is very enlightening for the students, and that's very important for the students, because I don't think the average subject teacher is unable to address all these issues. So this is the best way for them to address it.
Okay. So yes, communication is a very important part, because without proper communication you can't send your message, you can't have your feeling conveyed to the other person.
True.
So that's great, that's a very true thing. what's your idea about the company? Imagine as Ms. Huda Gharib is heading it, so and the team is growing day by day. I myself am a new addition to the team and I'm feeling very excited. So what's your excitement about the company?
I think it was when I met Huda the first time, I don't think she really had this direction planned.
Okay.
It may have been, the idea may have been germinating in her mind. I'm not saying it wasn't. It was probably germinating in her mind. And she's probably wondering whether to do it or not. I'm happy she took the plunge.
That's great.
Because she had to grow too.
Yes.
And I can see that she's grown in a lot of different ways. She's learned to put the team together. She's learned leadership skills. The amount of confidence that she's gained and the amount of the contact she makes and the sponsorship she gets, it's all very, very commendable.
Yes, that's good. Speaking more about the event, any final advice for the children who will be participating in that event from your side?
I think the children should consider themselves extremely fortunate that at least somebody is giving them the chance. And I'm really happy that Huda was able to convince some of the higher level schools, the more elitist schools, to participate, to let the children participate. Not that I have anything against against the non-elitist schools, it's just that the elitist schools could afford the program. However, I would, not for the children, I think for them it's very good and I think they should participate as much as possible in all kinds of non-academic curricular activities as they're given, so that they can become better people. They're more wholesome and more mature and what you call a whole person. Properly groomed. So this is where what I think the children should take advantage of. However, I would also, as far as the company is concerned, I have one piece of advice for them also.
That's it. Next question was regarding that. What's your advice?
I preempted you. Yes, my piece of advice is please put together some low-cost packages so that we can take them to a wider range of schools. Because those people have a lot of talent which is unexplored and nobody bothers with them.
Yes.
And we need to bring them out, because what Huda is doing is part of what we would normally call capacity development, human resource building for nation building. So we need to take not all the already privileged, but the less privileged also. We need to give them an opportunity also.
Yes, and this is a really nice idea. So, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your time. And it was really a pleasure for me to meet you, and it was very nice.
It's a pleasure for me also, and it's always a pleasure to keep up with what's happening with Imagine and also with Visionaries.
Thank you, ma'am.
So good luck to you people.
Thank you. Thank you all for watching, and we request Ms. Huda to come up with two things that Ms. Rehmat has requested. One, that she should introduce some low package trainings so that people from certain areas can also participate, and the other thing that she should invite us to London.
Yes, definitely. I think the London one is the most important one.
Yes. So I'll see you all inshallah in Karachi, Lahore, in London. Allah Hafiz, take care. And for any further information you can log on to our website www.imagine.com.pk. Thank you all.